Welcome to Easy English Conversations, where you can listen, practice, and feel more confident speaking English. Hi, Dan. Welcome back to the show.
Hi, Nikki. It's great to be here. How was your week?
It was good and very busy. Lots of talking, which made me think about the opposite, silence.
Ah, silence. The quiet moments.
Yes, and today I want to talk about why silence can sometimes feel, well, a bit strange, uncomfortable.
That's a great topic because sometimes silence is wonderful, but other times it can feel really awkward.
Exactly that word, awkward. That's what we are exploring today. Why do we feel that way?
I know that feeling. You're with someone, maybe you don't know them very well, and the conversation just stops.
Right, and there's a pause, and the pause gets longer and longer.
And my brain starts to panic a little. It's shouting, say something, say anything.
Yes, the panic. I feel it in my chest, a kind of pressure, a pressure to fill the silence.
Where do you think that pressure comes from?
I think for me, I worry about what the other person is thinking. I worry they think I'm not interesting.
That makes sense. It's a social fear. We want people to like us, to enjoy our company.
Yes, and in our culture, being quiet can sometimes be seen as being unfriendly or bored.
I've never thought about it that way, but you're right. If someone is very quiet, you might wonder if they are upset or just don't want to talk to you.
Exactly. So we talk to show we are engaged. We are friendly. We are listening.
So when that awkward silence happens, what's your go-to move? What do you do?
My number one trick is to ask a question. Any question. Like, so, do you have any plans for the weekend?
That's a good one. It puts the focus on the other person.
Right, and it gives my brain a minute to think of something else to say.
My trick is similar. I look for something in the room to talk about, like, oh, that's a nice painting, or I like the music they're playing here.
Observational comments, very smart. But what about the ultimate escape?
Let me guess, looking at your phone?
You got it. I pull out my phone and pretend I have a very important message. It makes me look busy.
We all do that. It's the modern way to escape an uncomfortable social situation. It creates a little bubble of safety.
A safety bubble. I like that. But it doesn't really solve the problem, does it? It just avoids it.
No, it doesn't. It kind of ends the connection for a moment.
But you said earlier that sometimes silence is wonderful. Let's talk about that. When is silence a good thing?
For me, it's with people I trust completely, my wife or my family. We can sit in a car for an hour and say nothing, and it's totally comfortable.
A comfortable silence. What does that feel like?
It feels peaceful, relaxing. There's no pressure. You know the other person is happy just being there with you. You don't need words.
That's a beautiful way to put it. It shows a deep connection. You don't have to perform or entertain them.
Exactly. But with a new person or in a formal setting like a business meeting, the silence feels very different. It feels empty. It feels like something is wrong.
Right. In a meeting, if there's a long silence after someone speaks, everyone gets nervous. They wonder if people disagree or are confused.
So the context is really important. The situation and the people change the meaning of the silence.
Can you think of a time when you felt that awkward silence really strongly?
Oh, definitely. I remember a first date years ago. We met for coffee.
The classic first date, always a bit nerve-wracking.
Completely. And for the first 20 minutes, the conversation was fine. We talked about our jobs, our hobbies, the usual things.
Okay, sounds good so far.
But then it just stopped. We ran out of easy topics, and there was this silence.
Oh no, the dreaded silence.
It was so heavy. I could hear the coffee machine, people talking at other tables, the spoon clinking against my cup. Everything sounded incredibly loud because the space between us was so quiet.
I know that feeling. Your senses become super sharp.
Exactly. I had no idea what to say next. I felt my face getting red. I just picked up my cup and took the slowest, most deliberate sip of coffee in my entire life.
Using the coffee as a prop, a way to look busy.
It was my only defense. And she did the same thing with her tea. We were just two people sitting in silence, slowly drinking our drinks, both probably thinking, this is so awkward.
That is such a relatable story. It's funny to think about now, but in the moment, it feels terrible. It's interesting, though, how we're so focused on the awkward side of silence. We haven't talked much about the power of intentional silence.
That's a fantastic point. Intentional silence. What do you mean by that?
I think silence can be a way of helping ourselves or others take a moment to process what we're thinking or feeling.
Wow, that's great that you bring that up. Yeah, sometimes I have to take a moment of silence when I'm talking with my wife, and I need a few more moments to think about what she is sharing with me. I'm not upset, but it's a helpful way to take in what she is saying.
I think that is a great practice. Yes, sometimes I need silence after talking a while to a friend or family member. I can feel overwhelmed after a lot of talking, so silence helps me feel at peace and think of all the great things we talked about.
That's great that you shared that. So, after talking about all of this, what's our conclusion? Is silence something we should always try to avoid? I don't think so. I think we need to change how we see it. Maybe a quiet moment isn't a failure. Maybe it's just a pause, a moment to breathe.
I agree, and remembering that the other person is likely feeling the same way helps a lot. It's not just you.
It takes the pressure off. We're both just human. We can't talk all the time.
So maybe the next time we're in one of those moments, instead of panicking and grabbing our phone, we can just smile.
A simple smile, that could change the whole feeling of the moment. It's a silent way of saying, it's okay, we're good.
I'm going to try that next time. Well, this has been a great conversation, Dan. I feel much more comfortable about the idea of silence now.
Me too, Nikki. Thanks for bringing it up.
And a big thank you to all of our listeners. We hope this conversation was helpful for you. Now it's time for some practice. This was called shadowing. I will say a sentence, then you can repeat the sentence with Dan. Are you ready? Let's begin. Sometimes silence feels uncomfortable.
Sometimes silence feels uncomfortable.
It feels awkward.
It feels awkward.
I feel pressure to speak.
I feel pressure to speak.
My mind goes blank.
My mind goes blank.
I don't know what to say.
I don't know what to say.
The silence is very loud.
The silence is very loud.
It's okay to be silent sometimes.
It's okay to be silent sometimes.
It's a comforting thought.
It's a comforting thought.
Great job, everyone. Thank you for practicing with us. We will see you in the next episode of Easy English Conversations. Goodbye.